mountain pose. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale, hands to your sides. Deep Ujjayi breathing. Inhale up to the sky. Lace your fingers, press up, look up into those hands. Exhale, bring your arms down to your sides. Roll your shoulders back, around and down. Tuck your belly in. Open up through your collarbones. Broaden your shoulder, rib cage area. Open up your breath. Lift shoulders to sky, then down. Inhale all the way up to the sky again with your arms. And let's twist around to that right side, looking around to your backhand. You can make sure arms are equidistant from the floor. And then take a deep breath. Inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, namaste hands. Big breath again. Inhale all the way up. Exhale over to that left side. Look around to that back hand. Again, arms even from the floor, even distance. Back up to sky. Deep breath. Exhale, fold. Eyes look halfway up. Exhale. Step back with your right foot. Lengthen your spine. Look forward. Don't put a lot of weight on that bottom hand. Lift up, left hand to sky. Reach up, look up into that top hand. Exhale that hand behind your back. Deep breath here. Exhale that knee down, toe down flat. A little deeper twist. You can pad that bottom knee if you need to. Inhale, lift that arm back up. Reach it around, press down. Tuck your back toe. Step back to a plank. Run across your chest. Draw your navel in. Sitting bones are pushing down toward the back of your heels, belly in, up with your buttocks and back into your downward facing dog, letting your chest press through your arms, head between arms, lengthen your spine, tread your feet, bend your knees, pedal, pedal with your feet. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, let's press up a little bit and press back and down into your down dog and settle those heels a little bit further. One more big breath here. Feet are hip distance. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, bend your knees and take a little step or jump, feet to hands. Eyes look halfway up. Exhale, head down. Reverse one dive, lift to sky. Take namaste here. Reassess. Listen to your body. If anything doesn't feel right, adjust. Inhale, back up to sky, big breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, eyes look halfway up. Exhale, head down. This time that left foot steps back. Inhale up with your right hand. Bottom hand is light. Looking up to your top arm. Trying to make your arms vertical. Opening your chest. Drop that bottom leg. Toe down. Hand behind your back. Look up past your shoulder. Opening up through your rib cage. Increasing that twist mechanism, your spine, feeling space between each vertebra, but feeling the contraction in your serratus and obliques. Then inhale back up with that arm, bring it around, frame your foot, tuck your back toe, lift up, press through your hands, step back to that plank again. Look at your hands that they're under your shoulders, belly in. You can always drop to your knees if you need to. Rock back and forth, back and forth. Now shift forward, bend your elbows and lower to the mat. As you chaturanga to the mat, bring your elbows by your sides. Inhale, lift up your low cobra. Exhale, back down. Lifting through your chest, open your spine, lift your low cobra. Exhale it back down. Tuck your toes. Push up, feel your plank. Back to your down dog, tread it out. Bending your knees, chest moves between arms. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift up that right foot to the sky, deep breath. Exhale, tuck it in, cat back at knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, step it forward, tuck it in, step it forward, bring that foot down, wiggle it there if you need to. Have that L shape with that front knee. Inhale, lift up to your lunge, all the way up. Straighten your back leg if possible. Now bend it a little bit, squeeze through your back. Buttocks Straighten it out, leaving that front knee in an L shape. Bend it a little bit. Now straighten it. And now settle that back heel and come to a warrior two. Look down your front arm. Arms are even, that front knee's a bend. Let's bend that front arm and press into your modified side angle. Just reaching up, stretching your side a little bit more. Reaching that whole side of your body into a big long stretch side angle. Top arm, shoulder, hip, back foot, all in one long line, reaching, maybe looking up. Exhale, bring the hand down, step back, find plank, shift forward, bend your elbows, chaturanga into the mat one more time, toes flat, lift up maybe mid-cobra, seeing how that low back feels. Exhale down, maybe high cobra if you feel that your body's ready for it, or stay with a low cobra. Exhale back down again, tuck your toes, push up plank, back to your downward facing dog, tread that out. And do whatever movement that feels right for you here, maybe moving your hips side to side, maybe wiggling a little bit in some other way. Keep your arms nice and foundationally long. Stretch through your whole back of your hamstrings, pressing your heels toward the mat. Lift your left foot to the sky, three-legged dog. Bring your knee to nose. Lift it to the sky. Bring your knee to nose. Lift it to the sky. Step that foot forward. Bring it in between those hands. Back toes a lunge. Lift up on this side. Reaching up, stabilize, straighten that back leg. Really open up that chest. Your warrior one arms and your lunge back foot. Bend your knee a little bit and back. Squeeze through your back buttocks. Straighten your leg a little bit. Maybe you're quivering here. Maybe you're feeling that stability in that outer left hip. Bend a little bit. Straighten it. Draw the belly in. Set that back heel into a warrior foot and come out to your warrior two. Open up through your chest. See if you can keep the arms level, front knee bending, and see if you can broaden across your collarbones here. Okay, let's come into that modified side angle. Bringing the arm down, bringing the other arm up. So the goal here, top hand, shoulder, hip, back foot, in a long line, like you set a long plank along the side of the body, and it's all opening up. So you're not having squishy arm up on top. Look up to your top arm, open through your chest. Take another deep breath here. Always focusing on all your muscle contractions and your bandhas. Exhale, bring that hand down. Step back, find your plank. Shift forward, come through chaturanga, full chaturanga. And this time, upward facing dog, lifting up. Toes are flat, thighs lift off the floor. Lengthen through your spine, broaden through your chest. Exhale, tuck your toes and press back into your down dog. Tread it out. Lift that right foot to the sky once more. Deep breath. Step that right foot forward. Press your back foot, heel, front heel to back arch in alignment. Lift and use your abs to come up into your warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Now Vira two. Looking at your front hand. Let's add a reverse warrior. Going back. Lengthen. Viparita. Lifting up and back. Exhale into that modified side angle. Always good to open our side body. Take a deep breath there. Maybe reaching out and saying, hey, we're going to hold a ball out here. We're going to hold a beach ball out there and see if I can stay at that side angle. Inhale back to namaste hands. Exhale, sweep up. Inhale to sky. Exhale all the way down. Step back. Press to your plank. Shift chaturanga. Upward facing dog. You can always take your knees down. Downward facing dog. Tread it out. Lift up that left foot to the sky. Deep breath. Step it forward. Heel to arch. Root to rise. Lift your warrior one. Lengthen your spine. Exhale out to your warrior two. Look at your front hand. Both arms even. Lengthen. Let's go back into that reverse warrior. Now you can come back as far as you want. I've seen reverse warriors with the hand all the way down to the back ankle, depending on how warm you are and how much openness you have on your side body. Exhale down, modified side angle, reaching up, trying to really focus on opening your side waist. Engage your belly, reaching out, find your beach ball out there, holding on to it. Seeing if you can lengthen a little bit more. Nice. Bring your hands to namaste and in. Inhale to sky. Exhale, hands come down. Step back, find your foot. Shift through your chaturangas. Upward facing dogs. And downward facing dog. Tread that out. And then lift that right foot to the sky again, three-legged. Step it forward, kick up your left foot to the sky. Deep breath here. Bend your knee, flex your foot, and look at that. Pretend your foot is holding a teacup on it, your top foot, and I want you to shift it behind your balancing leg, your right leg. And now you're going to release that teacup. You're going to slide the foot out long and set it down on the floor. Now you can set it with an up dog toe. You could tuck your toes. You can bring your foot closer if you need to. I want you to engage your inner thigh. And if you want to go knife edge of your foot, lift all the way up to sky. So this is an extended seagull position with that bottom leg. Exhale, namaste hands. Inhale again, deep breath. Exhale, we're going to take a little noose pose over the top of that seagull leg. We're going to come with our left elbow over the edge of our right thigh. Breathing, looking up to your top elbow. Ujjayi breaths, big rib cage. Couple more big breaths just like that. Exhale, bring that hand down, that left hand down. Slide that left foot back behind the ankle, both hands down, eyes look forward. Nice lengthening of the spine. Exhale, forward fold with crossed ankles, a little modification. Press and root through your feet. Reverse swan dive to sky. Step together. Samasthiti He. Equal balance, standing pose. Inhale, the sky, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, eyes look forward. Exhale, step or jump back. Go through your chaturangas, your upward facing dogs, your downward facing dog. Tread that out. Lift the left foot to the sky. Left foot steps forward. Kick up that right leg. Take a deep breath in your standing split here. Maybe trying to bring that leg a little higher up and bring that chest a little closer to your leg. Not putting very much weight on your hands. Maybe just balancing here. Maybe doing a namaste hand or maybe just one hand down. Working on your balance. Okay, let's bend that back leg. Have a teacup on that foot. Engage. Take that teacup and that leg behind the left. Holding that, holding that, holding that. Keep it light on your hands. You could even use your block. So you could take a block if you need that extra spacer here to come down. And then let's extend the leg. Run out a little space here. Okay, extend into your seagull. Your foot can either be tucked or on the knife edge. Lift up, reach up. Namaste hands. And you're going to hold this extended seagull. Take another deep breath. And now let's take the right elbow over into that noose with seagull leg, looking up past your top arm, top left elbow. Taking deep breaths. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to bring that right hand down. Pull that leg behind, both hands down. A little forward fold, Uttanasana variation. Eyes look halfway up. Exhale, root. Lift a reverse swan dive to sky. Exhale, namaste. Feet together. Mountain feet. Samasthiti He. Bend your knees, powerful pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, eyes look halfway. Exhale, step, jump back. Go through your whole vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Tread it out. Right foot to sky, lift it up. Right foot steps forward. Back foot in warrior. Inhale up, warrior one. Press through it, adjust. Feel that front knee over your ankle. Exhale out, arrow pose with the arms back. So your top of your head is the point of the arrow, and you're pressing back the head of the arrow. Tuck your back toe. Press a little bit forward and lift up, maybe coming into your warrior three. Holding your warrior three here, deepening your breath. And then let's take that hand down, that left hand down, right hand up. So you're in a revolved half moon. You could always take that bottom hand on your block if you'd like. Trying to get your arms even, your back foot no higher than your butt and your foot flexed back there. So you're a long line from your head to your foot. Nice. Let's see if we can step back with your left foot. And you can either be on that block or on the floor and just hold that twist. Exhale, both hands down. Step back, find your plank, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look at hands again. Step, jump, feet to hands. Eyes halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach to sky. Exhale, let's take that powerful pose again. Pressing back with your buttocks, drawing the navel in, sitting back, knees. You can still see your toes beyond your knees. You're setting back with your hips. Big breaths, arrow arms, open the chest, broaden it. Okay, lifting up that right foot, seeing if you can step it back into your warrior three. Big toe faces down, head down. You're trying to go even. So you're trying to stay head even with back of heel, arms reaching back, deep breaths there. And work on straightening that base leg. Work on that balance. Even if you fall out, just try it again. Exhale, step that foot down. Inhale up, find your warrior one. Find your warrior two, your reverse warrior. Exhale, fold. Go through your planks. Shift through your chaturangas, your upward facing dogs, your downward facing dog, tread, tread. And lift up that left foot again to the sky. Step it forward, and we're going to try to step into this revolved half moon. So you're going to keep your right hand down, and your left hand goes up, foot is flexed. Deep breaths. And it's really good for you to practice coming into things different ways, from the floor up, from the top down, from the sides, from another pose, challenging our muscles instead of being so stagnant and square, but challenging always. All right, let's see if we can exhale both hands to your hips from that revolved half moon. Maybe lifting the hand from the floor, which I think is one of the hardest things. And then step together, squat, powerful pose. Big breaths. Inhale up, oh yeah. Exhale, mountain, good use of legs. Inhale, powerful pose again. And we're back to that right side balance leg. Left lifts up, cross it over into a fire log. So that's, we're crossing it over, if you can, parallel to the floor, foot flexed. Sitting back with your hip, watch that your knee doesn't jut too far in your front. And we're going to challenge this with a little twist. So you're going to come down with that hand, that left hand. Now you could put it also on a block. And if this is difficult, you could have it on a block, and you could also have your foot down here, like a kickstand somewhere here. So you can either have it over in your fire log, or in your kickstand. Breathe. From this position, let's see if we can move into another position. So from here, see if you can come up. Namaste. Come to a tree leg. Pull that foot up just for a moment, just for a moment, just for a moment. Arms maybe reach out into branches or whatever position you want your arms to be. Your left knee is trying to reach out to the outside. And let's come back to Namaste Tahi. Tread out those feet. I'm sure you need it by now. And then inhale up to sky. Reaching up, exhale, forward fold. So let's go through a vinyasa. Eyes look halfway. Exhale, step, jump back. Upward facing lift. Downward facing. Tread it out. Look forward at your hands. Lightly step, jump, feet to hands. Eyes look halfway. Big breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive to sky. Exhale, namaste. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, eyes halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, bend your knees, step forward, jump back. Find your chaturangas. Your upward facing dogs. Your downward facing dog, and tread it out here. Tread your feet. Lift up that right foot to the sky. Three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward. Bump up your back foot. Lengthen spine. Look forward. Elongate. Make those airplane arms and come all the way up. Work on your balance here. Deep breaths. Exhale, hands come behind your back. Press through all of your toes, the back of your heel. Arches of your feet lift up, back. Both heels are pressed down into the mat. Lengthen and fold at your hip hinges, into your pyramid pose. Maybe bringing your nose towards your knee, maybe not, maybe going into a partway fold. Lifting those knuckles up. Maybe arms stay on the back, maybe they're here. Maybe they're lifting up, maybe they're rotating back. You can choose another handhold if you'd like to here also. You could hold the forearms if you're having any issues with your shoulders, rotator cuff. And then let's look forward, bringing it back up. Sweep those arms to the sky. Bring your back foot to a lunge. Stabilize again, bend that back knee. And let's open up a twist. Look to your right side, thumbs up, open your chest to the right side. Deepen your breath here. One more breath, maybe looking back at that back hand. And then come back to your cactus arms. Engage, lift. Hands together, pointer fingers up, maybe taking it to a baby back bend here. Exhale, fold. Hands down to your feet. Step back, find down dog. Tread it out. Lengthen spine. Look toward your thumbs. Deep breath. Let's just go through a vinyasa here. Let's come to a plank. Go to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And when you come back to downward dog, tread it out one more time. And lift up that left foot to the sky. Bring it high. Step it forward. Bump up your back foot. This time into your pyramid stance. Align again. Get your outer thigh engaged. Reverse swan dive up. Lift up to sky. Reach arms up by ears. Press through your outer hips, your inner groins. Really activated. Pelvic floor lifting. Exhale. Maybe take a little cactus here. Opening up your chest, your collarbones. Practicing your balance. And then bring the hands behind the back. Lace fingers. Lengthen and lift chest. Folding forward. Moving through the hip hinges. Legs are straight, not locked. Maybe folding towards your front knee. Knuckles coming up. Maybe hands just stay on the back. Keep lengthening. Keep pulling belly in. Engaging. Deep breaths here. One more big deep breath. And then inhale. You're coming up. Sweep arms up. Bend that back leg. Let's bring it to that L-shaped bend in your lunge. Maybe go a little deeper if you feel it. Coming around your twist to the left side this time. And looking around to that left hand and back. Maybe not. Maybe keeping the gaze center or forward. Working on that. One more deep breath. Then bringing it back to cactus. Bringing it to center. Keeping your balance. Working on balance right now. I think a lot of us have not been working on it. It is sometimes an issue. Lifting hands up. Deep breath this time. We're going to stand. So press down to come up. Big breath here. Mountain feet. Forward fold. Inhale, eyes look up. Exhale, head comes down. Bend your knees, come to tiptoe squat. Maybe hands come up in your tiptoe squat. Maybe fingers stay on floor. Deep breaths. Exhale back. Come into your cobbler feet. Sit on your bottoms. Maybe wiggle the knees. Lengthen spine. Let's bring our fingers to our toes. Engage your belly and lift up your feet. Lean back just a little bit and lift up into Upavishta Konasana. In your double leg lift, you are lengthening spine, pulling belly in, lifting chest up. Engage those thighs. Deep, long breaths here. And then slowly let's take that left knee to a bend, tuck it up under the right buttock. Bring your left hand to your right foot and give me a variation on heron pose. Looking behind at your back arm, opening your chest, twisting to that right side. And then exhale and come back around. Rock that leg out. Pick it back up, bring it in, grab a big toe, or you could take a strap and put it around that foot, either one. So the strap could hold, and you're gonna keep it there. And you're gonna lift way, way, way up with your left hand. Extend out left leg. Good. Push forward, twist to your right side for your pulling back, shooting bow pose, a Karna Danyurasana pose. Lengthen spine. One more breath here. And then bring your foot back. Again, you can put that strap around that foot. Lengthen up. Lean back. Pull the big toe toward past your head. Maybe you're just here. Maybe your strap's on your foot and you're working on this. Never force this position. Just do it to the best of your ability. Exhale, both knees come in, tuck in, breathe, bring your nose to your knees, and we're going to rock up into cross-legged, so ready, lift, rock up into your cross-legged, lengthen your spine here, lift up, twist over to that left knee, looking around, lengthening, opening your chest, come back to center, inhale up, twist over to your right side, looking around that back arm, opening up a little bit, come back to center, lift up, and then bring your feet out to your cobbler again, soles together, and then pry your feet open like a book, lengthen here, fold over your cobbler, your heels can come all the way up into your groin, anywhere in this area, taking maybe moving your feet open even more like a book with just your pinky toes together and then folding over that. Don't force the knees down. So if you're having any issues with pain in the knee or maybe knee tightness, you can pad up, put that butt way under the thigh or under the knee zone or up on its end. And you can have 2 blocks if you need to, one for each. Sometimes we have both knees that are an issue. And then inhale back up again. And let's squeeze back up into our Upavishta. So engage your abs, open up. Feet are flexed. You can hold your big toes. You can hold around the edge of your feet. You can hold behind your heels if you prefer. And then we're going to take this and gently move the right foot in. Switch hands into heron pose. This side opening up to your chest. Trying not to pull your foot up past the top of your head. trying to keep your foot and your back arm more even and twisting here. One more breath. And then exhale, maybe rock it out a bit, and we're going to hold that foot, maybe putting the strap again around the foot for this pose, or you might need to put the strap, this foot might be accessible, and pulling it back because we're going to do that shooting bow, that may be extending out. When you do the extension, it's difficult, so maybe holding your shooting bow here. You want to turn toward this side and not drop that foot, so you're going to try to reach toward the foot, but maybe just holding onto that strap, looking to the back arm. Deep breaths here. And then you're going to release back. And again, here, you could take your strap and have your strap on this foot, on your left foot. Deepen the breath. And especially if you're tighter here, your strap will help you resist the temptation to coil up like this, as you want to open up through your spine. Let your hamstring lengthen without locking the knee. And take another deep breath here. And let's slide both knees into a bend. Squeeze in. Nose to knees. Let's take our knees to the right side into spinal twist. They can be stacked. You're going to look to your left. Your knees could be have a block between them or underneath them. You can have them be less stacked. You can have them be staggered with a gentler, which would be staggered like this, or staggered with the bottom knee down. That's all your choice. Come back to the center. Rock it out a little bit. It's good to have choices. And let's take those knees over to the opposite side. So you're taking it over to your left. Now you may notice one side feels tighter in that IT band down the side of the legs than the other. Maybe in the groin, maybe in the low back, maybe that whole lumbar area. So you never want to force this, but eventually you want to stack up the hips on top of each other and the knees stack and look toward the back arm. So you're working toward opening maybe stuck places in your obliques, your serratus, your psoas, your low back, your IT band connections. Take one more breath, looking at that back hand. Engage your abs to pull your knees back in, rock back and forth. And then set your feet down. We're going to do some bridges here. Hands at the side of your hips. Walk your feet back towards your buttocks. Bridge is one of the best therapeutic poses that you can do. I want you to think about this as we go into these bridges. I want you to think about opening your collarbones. Bring your hands up, put your palms together, and bring your feet hip distance, knees pointing up, knees directly over where your ankles are. And then pull your arms back by the sides of your ears so that you're really stretching your whole torso here. And keep your buttocks down, navel starts to draw in, pubic bone rises up. Now you're going to feel right here all of your vertebra. You're going to feel the vertebra as it lengthens between each one. Take another breath here, keep the belly tucked in, and then exhale the hands back down to the mat beside your hips. Keep that tuck in that pelvic area and pull the belly in, lift up your bridge, lift it up, maybe tucking the shoulders under a little bit more, maybe opening the collarbones a little bit more here, lifting up the buttocks. Don't clench your buttocks underneath. Take another deep breath here in your bridge. Bridge is a wonderful pose, teaching pelvic openness and movement, range of motion, protecting the low back, engaging glutes instead of pinching in that low back. You could lace your fingers underneath if that feels jumping to you, or leave your hands flat. Take another deep breath here. Bringing the navel in and the pubic bone up. And then exhale, curl it back down to the mat. Hug those knees again. Bring your nose up to your knees, little abs. And then pike it up. Nose comes up toward knees. And let's just do a little bit of ab control here. Letting your right leg float. It can always come right to the floor. And you can always bend that knee and set the foot down if you need to. And lift up. Engage, bend knees. Reach out long, put your palms together, arms by ears again. And let's switch sides. So lift up, squeezing here, seeing if you can lengthen this leg to the sky, and your other leg can be down, can be bent if you need it to be. 4, 3, 2, both feet up. Happy baby it, rock from side to side. And bring your feet together. So you're going to butterfly feet here. And bring your hands around. Lift your head up. Engage here. Use that core. And then exhale into your low boat if possible. Belly tucking in. Feet floating. Head up. Chest lifted. Chest open. Couple more breaths. You can come down anytime you need to. Exhale, lower. Reach again one more time into that huge morning stretch. Reaching arms over your head. Wiggle around your toes. Wiggle around your ankles, your wrists, your fingers. Take a deep breath here. Exhale and bring your hands down to your sides. Your feet relax open for our Shavasana. In Shavasana, you can have your hands on your belly. You could have one hand on your heart and your belly. Hands by your sides. Cactus arms up here. Arms long if it feels like it. V arms. You could have airplane T arms if you prefer. Or resting both hands on belly. Down to your sides. Whatever you prefer here. Legs can be closer together, farther apart. You can use blocks to prop up under your legs. If you're dealing with any sciatica, you may want to put a block. Or if you don't have blocks, bolster some pillow underneath both of your legs equally, or if you have one leg that is bothering you when you're laying flat. And this will just tilt the pelvis just enough to take some of the tightness out of the back of that hamstring area. And you can have that position for your Shavasana. And just stay here as long as it feels good to you. Might be a few minutes. It might be 5 minutes. You'll know naturally when it's time to come out. So when you're ready to come out of your Shavasana time that you're here, you're going to wiggle your toes and fingers. And it's good to meditate 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes every day. Start working on that as your practice. And then shake your knees out a little bit, maybe windshield wiper them side to side. Ease them over onto your side lying position so you're going to be back in your fetal pose. And you're doing that slow and methodically, not trying to jerk it up or hurry back up. And then kind of crawling, easing your way back up. Find your neutral, cross-legged, back to your sitting bone position. Find yourself rooted firmly onto your sitting bones. Bring your hands back to your heart center. Bow gently over the edge of the hands. And thank you for joining me in this little practice session. Because we all love our yoga and because we respect the practice, we all say together, Namaste.